right, we're back with Wyatt with Wyatt's Tractor Sales, and I'm Lucas Schneider, owner of Schneider Auctioneers. Wyatt comes out and does a preview video for us, so everybody out there on YouTube can check out what we've got coming up on our auctions. Got a really great auction put together here for June. June auction is an extra auction in our calendar. We generally do not do one in June, but we moved the May auction back to April. We moved the August auction back to September, and we squeezed in an extra auction. So we were really surprised with everything we were able to get consigned. We really do appreciate all of our good consigners, sellers that bring in this great gear for us to sell. We of course appreciate all of our buyers from around the world as well. Got a really great lineup. We're going to walk around, look at some of the highlights today. We've got 815 or 817 pieces in the yard, I think. We're not going to look at near all of them. We're going to look at maybe 100 or so as some of the best things that we have.
Watch the field behind the plow, turn two straight dark rows, feel the trickle in your clothes, blow the dust cakes from your nose, hear the tractor's steady roar. No, you can't stop now, with a quarter section more or less to go.
Let's just start right off. We've got some really nice road tractors this auction. This very first one is probably the nicest truck that we have ever had the pleasure to sell. 2019 Peterbilt 389. It's got an X15 Cummins. It's got a 13-speed transmission set up with a wet kit. Truck is a one-owner truck with 500,000 miles on it only. Came off of a local trucking company here that is very meticulous about the way they keep their trucks. I think you'd have a very hard time finding a nicer little day cab than that. Those are hard to find. It's got the right specs. We're really excited that it is here. We've got some more nice trucks here. This is an older truck, but a really nice truck. 2007 International 9900iX Eagle. Got a C15 Cat in it. 13 speed in that truck as well. Came off of a local mail hauling contractor. Been with that company nearly its whole life. Very nice truck. It's got a little clear coat on the paint peeling, but other than that, it is very nice. Another truck from the same company. This is a 2016 International Pro Star. Came from the same mail hauling company. That truck is a one-owner truck. They bought it new. Got 700,000 miles on it. International engine in that truck. It does have a automated manual transmission in it, one with no clutch. It's just a push-button transmission. So really nice, clean truck there. Continuing on up the truck line, got a 2000 Kenworth T800. Came from a local contractor here. He had been running it, I think, moving some earth moving equipment. Just a nice older truck. It's got an N14 Cummins in it. Short little thing, easy to get around in. Nice little truck. Got an International 7400 dump truck. Got a DT530 in it and an automatic transmission. Truck has had a bunch of work done to it. Had a recent engine overhaul, had a new turbo, new injectors, new fuel tank. It's got some new tires on the back. It's got a lot of work done. Former MoDOT truck, pretty nice truck. Other than the grill looks a little funny. I think they put an older grill on a newer truck. We always have lots of good old frame trucks. Got a pretty nice pair here. Got a Chevy, came out of Marthasville, Missouri. Just a nice clean old truck, come right out of the barn, drove over here from Marthasville. Pretty nice running old truck, got a Reeker's bed on it. Got a nice Ford F600, came from right over across the river at Big Springs. Really good running trucks, had a lot of work done to it. Very nice clean truck. Got I think this is an 09 Ford F450 service truck. That truck actually originally came out of California just I think a year ago, so it would have really no rust on it. Really clean truck to see around here for the age. Truck that age living in Missouri would have some rust, but that truck's been in California nearly its whole life, so very nice truck. Got a Ford 450 with a dump on it here. I believe it's an 05 model. Came from one of our good landscape customers in St. Louis. Brought that out. Good running truck. Drove out from St. Louis. I got a little dump truck here, GMC. I think it's an 01 model or a 2000 model, 3500 HD. Got that 8.1 gas engine in it. Good running truck. Came out of Washington, Missouri. Got a nice international single axle dump here. Got a good old mechanical 466 diesel engine in it, air brake truck. Came from a farmer down at Owensville. Really nice little box truck here, Chevrolet T6500. Got a Cat diesel engine in it. Really nice clean box on it. It's got nice tires. Comes with a pallet jack. It's got a lift gate. That truck also came out of California, so really clean truck with no rust on it. Very nice truck. Got a really nice motorhome here. I believe this is a 2016. This is the second time we've been able to sell this motorhome. We sold it about a year or two ago for the original owner. Sold it to some folks from St. Louis, and they made 2 trips with it and decided that it was just a little more than they could handle, so they brought it back to sell it again. But really nice, low miles in the 20,000 range. Very clean little motor coach there. We'll get up into some tractors. We've got a lot of tractors scattered all around that we're going to walk around and see. We've got some here. John Deere 7320 came out of Washington, Missouri. One owner tractor, does have around 7,000 hours on it. Just a pretty nice clean tractor right off the farm. Been in one family over in Washington, Missouri its whole life. This little Kubota came from the same family, a little L5030 that does have a mounted backhoe on the rear. That tractor was just at the dealership in the last, I think, 2 years and had a bunch of work done. They put a new clutch in it, new brakes, did a bunch of work to the front axle, so it's been really gone over here recently. Case 480B backhoe, an older unit, runs really good. You know, just not a real new machine, but it's a really good running older backhoe. Comes with an extra bucket. Got a, I believe it's a 2016 New Holland T4.90. Came from a good local customer in Owensville. Tractor only has, I believe, 500 original hours on it. They bought it new, excellent condition. It has brand new front tires on it. Really nice tractor, about 90 horse tractor. TS115A New Holland. I think that tractor's got right at 5,000 hours on it. Pretty nice running tractor. It's got the super steer front axle on it. Got several John Deere combines again. Got a nice 4400 here. 2-wheel drive combine, nice little rig. Got a 6620 4-wheel drive, and then we've got a 7720 4-wheel drive. So we've got all different sizes on the older John Deere combines there to pick from. Mostly all local machines, came right out of the local area here. Last thing in this row, we've got a pretty clean old John Deere 8970. Came from just down the road here in New Haven. It's been pulling a scraper for the last several years. Really good running tractor. It's got about 10,000 hours on it, so she's getting up in hours, but it's a really good running tractor. It's got the Cummins engine in it. It shifts very good. The air is cold. It runs great. They drove it over from New Haven, and just seems like a nice, clean, older, pretty simple tractor. Okay, we've got, we don't have too many excavators in this auction. We have a couple. This one is brand new. Came from a local dealer who just has an oversupply of this model. He had quite a few of these on the lot. Brand new 2023 Sunward, 3.5 ton machine. It's got a full cab with air conditioning, heat, radio. It's got 2 sets of auxiliary hydraulics on it. It's just a perfect machine. It's got 4 hours on the odometer. Still has full factory warranty, 3 years or 3,000 hours. And it starts from when you buy it after the auction is over. So, and it does have a Kubota engine. Sunward's used Kubota engines. Nice little excavator there. Got a John Deere 6430 premium tractor. I can't remember the year. I'm thinking it's a 2010 or 11 maybe. Pretty nice tractor. Got about 7,000 hours on it. Has been a mowing tractor most of its life. It was pulling a 15-foot brush hog. Does have brand new rear tires on it. So pretty clean tractor overall. Here's something kind of special. We're kind of proud of this tractor. 2009 John Deere 6115D, local one owner tractor, pre-emissions. It's got no def, only has 1,300 hours on it. So it's hard to find a good low hour pre-emissions tractor. There sits a really nice one owner. It's only been used in the hayfield. That's all it's been doing. So really clean tractor there. If you're looking for a hay tractor or brush hog tractor, you'd be really happy with that one, I think. Got a JCB telehandler here, 2017 53595 on the model. We sell a lot of these. This one is probably one of the cleanest ones that we've ever had. Has 4 nearly new tires on it, full cab with heat and air. It has the 360 camera on it, so you can see in all directions. It's got the hydraulic quick hitch on the front, so you can change attachments without getting out of the seat. It is really spec'd out nicely. I think it's got right at 3,000 hours on it. Just a really nice machine. Let's see here. We've got a 2013 Skytrack 8042 telehandler. Good older machine there. They run a Cummins engine. This one's got the big wide fork carriage on it, 6-foot wide carriage, and it's got 6-foot long forks on it as well. She's got right at 5,200 hours on it. Good solid machine as well. Got a 2014 Cat 305.5 excavator. Machine, I think it's got 21 or 2,200 hours on the meter. Really nice clean machine. It has got brand new Cat brand tracks on it. It has brand new Cat sprockets, brand new Cat bottom idler rollers and top idler rollers. So it has got a completely brand new Cat undercarriage that has, I would say, less than 2 hours on the undercarriage. So really good deal there. Clean little Gale skid steer, model 4640. I think it's a 2010 model. Low hour machine. I think it's only got somewhere in the 2,000 hour range on hours. Really a tidy little machine there. Came from a local farmer, I think, over by Jeff City. Here's something a little bit unique in terms of what it is and what the hours are. It's a Bobcat S250, so it's an older model. It does have a full cab with air conditioning. It's an air-conditioned cab. It's got the good old pre-emissions Kubota turbo engine in it, but the machine only has 1,300 original hours on it. So very low hours on a pre-emissions machine there. That'll be very sought after with the good old Kubota engine in it. Got a 2021 John Deere 325G skid steer. Nice machine, full cab with heat and AC. It's got pilot controls, 2,100 hours on it, I believe. Tracks have been replaced at some point, probably got about 70-75% tracks on it. It's got a backup camera, really nice machine there. 8N Fords, man, have we got 8N Fords. I think there's 4 or 5 of them in this auction. They're all pretty nice little tractors too. So there's one of them. We'll see some more as we walk down through this line. 4010 John Deere diesel with a John Deere loader on it. Came from a local farmer down in Washington who sold his farm, and all of his equipment is in this auction. Got a lot of that stuff. Really clean little International 244 tractor with a loader on it. Very low hours. It's got, I can't remember the exact hours, but it's somewhere in the hundreds. Came from the same man who had that real pretty 1206 on the last auction. This was the last tractor that he had, and just exceptionally nice shape there for a little loader tractor. Got a John Deere 2025R with a belly mower and a loader. Came from a local man right down the road here in Herman. I think he was the original owner on that tractor. I think it's got 700 hours on it roughly, so a nice one there. Got a 2240 diesel. Came out of New Haven. Very clean older tractor there. It's got nearly brand new back tires on it. The tires are nearly new. The seat, as you can see, is brand new. So that's really nice little utility tractor there. John Deere 5403 came out of down by Lynn, Missouri, 4-wheel drive tractor. Fairly low hours. I'm thinking another 8N Ford, one of many you're going to see. Good running tractor there. Got a 184 International with a belly mower on it and turf tires. That is a nice running tractor. WDAC, pretty good running tractor as well. Here's yet another 8N Ford, one of many as you've seen. Got an 861 Power Master that came from that farmer in Washington that is selling his entire lineup. Pretty nice tractor there, good rubber on the back. Massey 35, good running tractor. Another 8N Ford. Got a 460 International here. These next three tractors all came from a couple brothers over here south of Herman who have just got too much equipment and they are downsizing some things, but they had a 460 there. Pretty nice running tractor. 2010 with an aftermarket wide front on it. It was running good when we parked it out here as well. This 666 came from them. That was a really nice smooth running tractor, pretty clean tractor. Just was a really nice running rig. Got a unique little self-propelled sprayer here, more of a turf type sprayer. Runs good, got a pretty good good sized boom on it. It's got a hose reel and everything as well, so that's a nice unit. Ford 3000 here. This is a 1969 model Ford 3000 one owner tractor. It spent its entire life in the same family. We did an auction for that family out at Chamois probably 5-6 years ago, and we sold all their equipment, but they had kept this tractor because their dad bought it new, and they just hadn't used it at all hardly in the last 5-6 years and decided it was time to let it go. But really nice running little tractor. It's got working power steering on it. Also have a Ford 2000 gas, nice tractor there. Got a New Holland TC34 DA, came from a property owner right over here in Herman. Pretty nice tractor. I think it's got 700 hours, maybe 600 hours on it original, so just been used to pull a small brush hog over there. So we'll get into a few of our vehicles. We have got a ton of vehicles on this auction. I don't even know how many. It's got to be at least, I'm thinking there's at least 30 of them here, maybe 40. We're not going to go through near all of them, but we've got a few things that we'll highlight. This is a really exceptional truck here, the first one. It's a 2013 GMC 3/4 ton extended cab. It's a long bed, which is very hard to find. It's got an 8-foot bed on it, Duramax diesel, Allison automatic. Truck's got about 200,000 miles on it, but it sure doesn't look it. It came from a carpenter that lives right down the road from us here. We've done a lot of business with his family over the years, and he drove that truck back and forth to St. Louis every day with his tools in the bed and took extremely good care of it. Probably one of the nicest condition trucks for its age and miles that we've ever sold, I would say. Really nice truck. We'll skip a few here as we go. We'll just talk about a few of the highlights. This is a rare truck right here. This Chevy, it's a 2004 Chevy 3/4 ton extended cab, Duramax diesel. What makes it unusual is it is a 6-speed manual transmission. You cannot find a Duramax with a 6-speed manual. They just only made them for the first few years, and there are just nearly none of them in existence. Well, there sits one, and I think it's got 130,000 miles on it. One owner truck, came from an older gentleman down by Leslie. Kind of an unusual truck. Got a Ford F-150 here. Pretty common truck, but it has low miles on it. I'm thinking it's got miles in the 90s, which for a truck that's getting to be up in, near 30 years old, it's very low miles and it's extremely clean. Here's one everybody's interested in. Got a 73 Ford F350. That truck came out of up near Middletown, I think, or possibly Wellsville, I can't remember. Really pretty straight old truck. It runs really well. It just fires right up and seems to do everything it's supposed to do. So everybody's been interested in that. Got a lot more vehicles, so get on the website and take a look at those. What we have out front just scratches the surface. There's another 20 or 30 out back, I think. So we've got a lot to pick from if you're looking for any vehicles. Okay, we're getting into the implement row now. We've got some very common things and we've got some very unusual things. This is probably one of the more unusual things we'll ever sell. This is an Awida produce, like fruit or vegetable sorting machine. It's made in, I believe, Belgium or the Netherlands. I can't remember exactly where it's made. Highly unusual and specialized machine. I have no idea how it works, but if you're in that business, you will know what it is. It somehow sorts produce and goes in the top and comes out the side based on size. So it is rather interesting. We've got several pallets of stuff here that go with it. The stuff next to it goes with it. Really don't know a whole lot about how it works. Never seen one in operation, but I'm sure if you need one, you know what it is. Got a lot of implements in this auction, just like always. Got some good corn heads here, an IH 8 row, John Deere 6 row. Got some pretty decent old silage equipment on this auction. I think we've got 4 or 5 silage wagons that are pretty good, so it's the right time of year to get yourself some silage equipment. You're going to need that soon. Got a really clean H&S 270 spreader. It's got a poly floor and poly sidewall liners inside of it, so nice spreader there. Pretty nice John Deere 336 square baler, came from down by Owensville, hadn't seen much use. Pretty nice groundhog scraper, and just all the usual things that we always get: wagons, grinder mixers, discs, balers. Here's something a little more unusual. We sell a lot of New Holland hay binds. You don't see too many of these newer ones because they just don't make them as many anymore. Everybody's gone to disc binds, but one of the later New Holland hay binds that you can get with the sickle type cut. Really a nice hay bind there. It's in good shape. So if you're looking for one of those, that's a late great one. Got an Ogden hybrid hay runner 10-wheel rake. Plus it's got the center kicker wheel there that is you can raise and lower with hydraulics. It's independent of the outer wing, so that is a Cadillac of a hay rake. If you're needing something that size, it's going to rake a ton of hay. Pretty nice John Deere drill. Take a walk down this way. We've got a whole herd of these creep feeders that came from that farmer in Washington that is retiring. All his stuff is here. Got a couple of nice hay headers on this auction. Got a few nice John Deere FB grain drills. Got one back there that's double trip lift, so if you're looking to do food plots and pull with a UTV, you could pull that one with a UTV because it's a trip lift and not a cylinder. And then we've got a later one over here that is a cylinder lift that's in really nice shape. Over here we've got something kind of special for right around our area. We've got a tie 10-foot grain drill on a tie no-till cart. You know, back in the day you could find a lot of these small drills, but now most of them are getting worn out and all the bigger farmers are going to bigger drills. You just can't hardly find a nice little 10-footer anymore that's not worn out, but this one is extremely good condition. Came from a farmer just down the road here, about 3 miles. It's got an acre meter on it. I'm thinking it says it's planted about 2,000 acres. I don't know if that's accurate, but looking at the machine, I'd say it could be. It's got very little wear on it, so that's a pretty nice drill. Hard to find machine. It does have the small grass seed box on the back of it as well. Got a couple of Brilliant roller packers over there. We've got New Holland 256 rakes coming out our ears. I think there's 5 or 6 of them here. Up on the hill in the 3-point row, there's also a New Holland side delivery rake that is a 3-point. Hardly ever get those, and we do have a 3-point. I think it's a model 57 possibly. We'll check that out here in a little bit. We can walk down through here, more rakes, more tedders, more hay binds. Got a couple nice silage choppers. Came off of another farm retirement in Washington, Missouri. Both of these came from the same farm. That man had owned those a long time. He's got the John Deere with the hay head on it, and then he had the Gale with the 2-row corn head. So that's really 2 nice units. Come off of a small farm down there. Nice Till Brothers header cart that came off of the Washington, Missouri retirement. Really nice pair of old horse-drawn spreaders. We don't get a lot of those, but there's still people out there looking for them. This Massey had been in the shed for a very, very long time. Was in just very nice condition. So let's see here. And down through this road, just a lot more pull-type equipment. You can see it all on our website. All 815 pieces are on the website, so you can always go to SchneiderAuctioneers.com anytime and check out all that night or day. We've got a really great lineup of UTVs. Just going to hit on a few of them that we have out front here. We have more in other places, but these are just a few. Got a really nice older Kawasaki Mule 3010 2-seat unit, or 4-seat, however you want to look at it. I think that's an 07 model. It's an older one, but extremely low hours. Only got 700 original hours on it, so very nice machine there. Got a nice Polaris Ranger Crew. I think that's a 2013 model. Came from just right here locally. Unit had just had a brand new engine installed in it, so it should be good to go. Got a pair of nice Gators. Got an 835 and an 865. Both of these came right off a local cattle farm here south of Herman. One of them is a diesel, one of them is a gas. Fairly low hours. I think one of them only has 300 hours. Maybe one of them has 1,300 hours. So, got a 2022 Can-Am Defender. HD10 only has, I believe, 130 hours on it. So it's nearly new machine. Very nice. Got a windshield. Got a roof. 2018 John Deere 590, one owner machine, came from a very, very meticulous owner here locally. Only has 80 original hours on it, so really nice machine. This Polaris Razor, a little older one, really nice, not a lot of miles or hours on it, in good shape. I think it spent most of its life out in Arizona, and then the folks moved here to Missouri just in the last year or two, so it's been living in Arizona most of its life. Why don't we take a walk up to the 3-point row and we can look at a few things up there. Okay, here we are at the 3-point and loader attachment row and stationary row. We've got some, just you name it, it's probably in here. Just about every kind of 3-point tractor attachment. We've got loader attachments, skid steer attachments. We've got a lot of stuff up here. We'd have everything from nearly new rotary cutters to buckets. Let's look at a few things as we walk through here. Here's a nice little homemade 2-row food plot planter. Guy built out of a big John Deere planter. Really nicely well built unit there. We've got several 3-point tillers. Those are always popular. There's a nice Bobcat skid steer backhoe attachment there. Those are always in demand. I think we also have a John Deere 3-point backhoe attachment up here for the back of the tractor. Those are always popular as well. Got a shaver, skid steer post driver. We sell a lot of shaver drivers, but very few of them would have a skid steer head on, so that one does. Let's see, here's something a little different. We got a Reese 3-point drum mower. You don't see a whole lot of those around here in this part of the world. You'd see them a lot in Europe and other places, but kind of works like a disc mower for mowing hay, except it's just got 2 great big drums on it with a bunch of little blades. They say you can pull them with very low horsepower, so that's something that's pretty nice. There's that New Holland 57 3-point rake back here I mentioned earlier. That's an extremely unusual thing for us to have around here. We just don't stumble on many of them. We sell a million of the regular New Holland rakes, but very few of the 3-point rakes. So if you're looking for one of those, there sits one. Pretty decent rake. We just got a whole load of these big brand new cattle panels in from Texas. They're the big 24-foot steel panels. These are made out of new steel. Really heavy, well-made panels. They weigh about 800 pounds a piece. We sell them 6 in a group, and I think we have 9 groups of them. And like I said, they're made by some folks down in Texas that build them and send them up here consigned to us. They're really nice panels. We also have some of the ones with the gates on one end there back in the back of the yard. So we've got a wide array of those. And why don't we walk back? We can do a quick walk through the trailer row. Just wanted to mention for his Oliver fans, he's got a lot of Oliver followers. There's the Oliver 575 4-bottom plow there. Pretty straight old plow, semi-mounted plow. Pretty nice unit. We wouldn't get a lot of those in. Also have an Oliver 385 3-point field cultivator. Wouldn't get many of those either. So for the Oliver guys, we've got a few things for you to take a look at. Okay, here we are at the trailer row. We've got a ton of trailers down through here and a few other things, a few boats and things mixed in. We're not going to hit on every single one of them, but we'll go down through here. Got a really nice G3 aluminum boat there with a 60 horse Yamaha on it. Really, really clean boat. Got a nice big Tex 14-foot gooseneck dump trailer. Really good shape. Came from a local guy here just south of Herman. We have got a wide array of flatbed trailers, gooseneck, bumper pull, little ones, big ones. We've pretty much got every size and shape that you could need. Got this big PJ with the hydraulic dove on it. This, if you're paying close attention, was in the last auction. We sold it to a man from Florida who paid for the trailer right away and then decided after it sat here about a month and he never got here to get it that he didn't need it as bad as he thought and asked us just to resell it. So it's back in the auction, even though it was bought and paid for last auction. Got some stock trailers, got some more flatbeds, got another John boat, got more semi-van trailers. If you're needing some good storage trailers, or these trailers were in use, they were on the road just till recently, came out of a mail hauling fleet, so that's what they've been doing. They were all good and roadworthy trailers when they were brought in. Got 3 of them. Got a walking floor, a Wilkins walking floor trailer here. At first glance you just think it's a van trailer, but it's not. It is a walking floor trailer, so it can hold bulk material and dump it out of the end with the automated walking floor that it has. More flatbeds through here, more stock trailers. Got a really nice 2018 Imagine Grand Design camper. It's got a slide out on both sides. I think it's a 31 footer. Very nice trailer there. Hasn't been used much. This is an unused trailer here, this Iron Star. I think it's a 22 footer. Just local dealer had it. It was overstock inventory. He had too many of them. That trailer has never been used to haul anything. It's got heavy 8,000 pound axles on it, so that makes somebody a good trailer. Here's something kind of unique. At first walking past this, you would think that this was a 1950s camper. It is not. That is a reproduction done by Forest River in 2016. That one was built of the old 1950s model Shasta Airflight, and inside looks pretty much like the outside. Looks like it's right out of the 1950s, except it's got modern, more upgraded appliances in it. But pretty neat trailer there, made to look old, but it's only about 8 years old. So, and that pretty well finishes out the trailer line. Got a really good group of mowers again. We're not going to talk about all of them, but we'll talk about a few. Really nice X320 here, came out of a local estate. Really clean mower. I think it's only got maybe 300 hours on it. Really nice one. Got a nice John Deere, I think it's a Z920 back there. Really nice zero turn. Came from a local guy just here in Herman. Pretty nice Toro time cutter zero turn here. Came out of an estate over at New Haven. Really a clean mower. Here is a heck of a good mower. If you've ever looked at one of these, you know what it is. It's a Kubota ZD1211. Very, very, very high quality mower. Expensive to buy one new. This one's a 2017. I think it's got 400 hours on it only, and those mowers run thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. So that one will be a good unit for someone. Very, very nice shape. Got several other good mowers. Got a nice Fast Track Hustler zero turn there. Really clean old LX176 Deere. There's something pretty unusual back in the back there. That came out of Washington, Missouri. Toro 4000D with the flex wing 3-deck system on it there. I think she's about a 12-foot cut. All hydraulic driven decks and hydraulic folding. It's got a Kubota turbo diesel engine on it, really a big horse of a mower there. Got some more zero turns here, John Deere in the back. Got a older Kubota ZD28, that's kind of the forerunner to that one over there we looked at. Got a big 72-inch hydraulic lift deck on it. So we've got a bunch of mowers to pick from, as always, if you're looking